Hello and welcome to Temperance Tarot. My name is Jessica. I'm so excited to have you here today. So for today, I am going to be doing a sacred exchange reading. I felt led to do this reading because I know that there's a lot of us out there that have felt like we have given everything that we could to see the things that we want to see come forward. And I do feel that a lot of us, especially during this eclipse season, we've just gone through so much and we've given up a lot and we've laid out a lot. But I do feel like there is a reason for the sacred exchange. And I feel like this is because we need to create room, create space, create energy for the things that we want, for the things that we desire. We are going to be reading from two decks today. The first deck is going to be the Thoth deck, which is going to be talking about your current energy. And then we're going to be going into the Rider Waite. And this is going to be the deck that is going to be showing us what is it that we're going to be leaving behind. What is it that Spirit's encouraging you to lay down for that is for you to come forward. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your sacred exchange reading. Thank you for joining us today. All right, Scorpio. So, as I was getting ready for your message, I kept feeling the vibration of the cards as I was shuffling them. And Spirit immediately brought the song Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. So maybe you're supposed to listen to that. I don't know if there's a message in that somewhere. But I definitely felt like you had a lot of good vibes around you. Scorpio, you are a good vibe. Like there is something so beautiful and light about you. And you're someone that just gives so much, and you're known to bring just good vibes. You're known to be medicine to the soul. Like there's something about you that just your presence alone can be very healing. And I love that you're just someone that isn't afraid to show up no matter what you're going through. Like you just show up and you give so much love and light. But these cards are showing that it's also okay to not be okay. So being a good vibe, it's beautiful and it's amazing and it makes people feel great. But it's also denying you of healing. It's also being in denial of what you're really going through. Now, that song, Good Vibrations, I don't know exactly all of the lyrics, but I know that there's something about it that is, it's delivering a message of like, I love, just the vibe that this person is. I think he's talking about a girl, right? But also, I feel like there's a part of that song that is showing that there's a little bit of an internal struggle going on. Like there's something going within that person that they need this like good vibration. They need this positive energy around them to help lift them, right? I don't know the song 100%, but I'm kind of sensing that you need to not be the good vibe all the time. You need good vibes around you because there is definitely something that's going on. We have the death card here. We have the death card, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So there's definitely pain, there's sorrow, there's a lot that you're going through, but there's also a lot to be thankful for. So I think because you know that there is a lot to be thankful for and to be grateful for, that you almost feel guilty if you were to show how you're really feeling. you don't, just because you admit that you're not feeling your best doesn't mean that you aren't grateful for all the good things that you have in your life. It's just being aware that, yes, everything does seem good and okay, but there's a part of me that's hurting. There's a part of me that I can't ignore. There's a part of me that maybe is even dying. And I feel like Scorpio, like, you're at this point where you're kind of done hiding your pain. You need the good vibes around you because it reminds you of, all the beauty and all the good things. Like, it reminds you of everything that you are, but it reminds you that it exists outside of you as well. We have the Eight of Wands. So there is a rainbow after the rain. There is joy after pain. So everything that you've just gone through and you just experienced, I feel like you're right now you're kind of like in a limbo. I heard the word purgatory. um, like you're kind of like in this middle space right now where you're fighting to have those good vibes, to be those good vibes, but you're not able to be that right now. And I feel like spirit's just here to tell you that it's okay. Let other people be the good vibe. Let other people be the ones that are going to be lifting you up. I feel like a lot of your readings have been about letting other people do what you have always done. And I feel that, Scorpio, like, it's okay to rest. Like, your Ace of Wands, like, you have burned for so long. You have burned and burned until you can't burn anymore. And maybe right now your flame isn't the usual flame that it is, but it's okay. It's okay. It will be ignited again. Believe that. But this death and this Three of Swords, I think we've gotten to this point because it's needed. This is the end of a cycle that has not worked, that has not bared much fruit. You're starting something new. You're starting something that you never thought possible. So let's get into your sacred exchange. So, what is it that you're going to be laying down that is going to make room for what is to come? All right, because what I'm sensing is that I don't know why I'm just feeling like so much fire energy around you. I just feel like, okay, what's going on? I feel like there might be some fire signs around you that are trying to light your fire for you. Um, yes, you definitely have some fire around you for sure. Okay, so we have the World, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so these are your fire energies. So there's some fire around you that is trying to bring a lot of positivity. They're speaking life to you. They're reminding you of who you are. They're reminding you of all the things that you've been able to achieve. These are the good vibration people around you, okay? And it's okay to just sit back and just let them speak to you. Let them speak to you. I don't know, Scorpio, if you're someone that gets kind of defensive when someone tries to give you advice, because normally you're the one giving it. But it's okay to take it in. Even if it's coming off a little like someone's kind of criticizing you, I feel like it's actually more constructive criticism than actual criticism. It can really benefit you to just kind of sit back and listen. Okay, so the World. Immediately, I feel like you need to stop carrying the world. Stop carrying it on your back. Stop. thinking that you need to be responsible for everyone. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, this individual, like he's holding the world in his hand, and I'm just like, you're still trying to hold on to all these things, and you're still, even though you're not 100% yourself, you're still trying to show up and be everything for everyone. But with the Two of Wands, this individual has two wands that are supporting him. And even though like he still doesn't see the wand behind him, it's there. And all he has to do is look back and see that there's support for him. There's there's guidance for him. Like if only he could just let go of the world and this just responsibility that he feels for holding it, he can hold he can grab onto that other wand and he can lean on it for support. So I feel like the world is here just to remind you like it's okay to not feel the constant heavy burden and responsibility of everyone else. Like you've carried that for so long that you feel like that's just normal. It's just normal to feel that. But it's not. It's really really not. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel that I think this is your sign to stop burning out. Stop trying to show up when you're the one that's on fire. Like you're literally running to save someone, but you're the one that's on fire. You're the one that's like running on fumes. It's time to let others. Why do I keep feeling like this is like honestly, Scorpio? I think I've given you this message more than 2 or 3 times. It's kind of feeling a little repetitive, and I'm sorry about that, but I keep feeling that this is something that I think Spirit's really trying to. Yeah, okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're juggling so much, so much. And Spirit's saying, yes, we sound like a broken record. I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting this message with other readers as well, because this is this is only gonna get worse if you don't stop and take a break. So stop taking on the world, the burdens of the world. I feel like this isn't just about what's going on around you, like in your home. I think you're internalizing a lot that's going on around your maybe community, maybe your state, your country. You're internalizing a lot. And Spirit's like, yeah, you have support. You just need to let go of some of these responsibilities that aren't yours and just reach for it. Just turn around. There's help. I promise you, there's help. These good people that are around you, these good vibes, like they're trying to help you. They really, really are. And you can't live like this. You cannot live constantly trying to juggle not just your own life, but everybody else's life. Scorpio, I really don't know how many times you could receive this message because at some point you're gonna have to accept it, or you're just gonna have to accept that maybe I mean, you have every right to choose whatever you want to choose, right? Whatever journey you want to choose. But I feel like you're like in this karmic cycle almost, like you've experienced this in other lifetimes and you're reliving it again. So how many more times are you willing to relive that? Really? Like how many more times are you willing to relive this karmic cycle? It's going to get old. And I feel like your soul is feeling it. It's feeling it. So Scorpio, let's close your reading with a card of empowerment. Jewel of the Lotus. I am transcendent, emerging from the veiled depths Okay, let's do this again. I am transcendent, emerging from the veil depths. I unfurl my essence petal by petal. As I open myself, the divine light within grows brighter, revealing the truth that I am a precious jewel. You really are, Scorpio. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling almost kind of like sad. And I feel sad delivering this message because I feel like maybe I feel like almost like a parent. I really do. I feel like I'm like scolding my child, and honestly, that's not how this message is. Like, I'm not trying to deliver the message in that way, but I just feel like in Scorpio, like, not only do I want better for you, but I feel like the universe, spirit, God, whatever you believe in, like, wants so much more for you. And you really are this beautiful lotus. Like, you really are this beautiful flower that is just trying to unfold. But you got to water it, and you got to nurture it, and you got to take care of it, and you got to like speak to it and say pretty things to it. And it's not going to feel safe enough to unfold unless you provide a safe place for it, unless you provide the love and the nurturing and the care that it needs. And the only one that can give that is you. The only one that can truly help this beautiful flower unfold is you. Nobody else can. And I know that these good vibrations around you can be very helpful, and they are, but they're just there to remind you of who you are. But not until you start believing it for yourself will it unfold the way that this beautiful flower can unfold. So, thank you so much, Scorpio. I'm so glad that I was able to deliver this message for you. Please use your own intuition as well in this reading. I'm sure these cards can speak so much more to you in a much personal way. So, please take the time to take this reading and see what it speaks to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.